for making it to the last quarter
Hallelujah.
of the year. Very tough year for some of us. I don't know about you, but very, very tough year. But God is still with us.
Hallelujah.
And it is our 24th birthday here at TV3. Such a laudable feat that we all must celebrate. We are grateful to all of you who keep making us #1, Bella.
And I remember that. I know last year when we were celebrating TV3 at 23.
I wasn't here.
Oh, you weren't here?
Yeah.
So we played some very funny videos of Israelite. Amadade was the first to go on air on TV3. I don't know if we have that footage and we can show it this morning, but it was so funny. Like their suits was like
images from back in the day.
When you light fire, it would just
it would just catch fire.
Oh my God!
It
was very funny when we played back some of the old videos.
And you know, in those times you couldn't tell them anything because they thought they were the age.
Exactly,
you understand?
Exactly.
But it happens to everybody. Sometimes you go back in time and you look at your older pictures and you're like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Sometimes the hairstyle, especially me. I'm like, but why was my hair like this? Why was my face? Why was my eyebrow like that?
As for the eyebrows, Charlie, we all have stories, man. We all have stories.
But at the time, nobody could tell you anything because you thought you were the age.
No, because that was what was in the trend. So if you didn't have your eyebrows like that, like the very thin pencil, then you didn't know what's up. Oh, you didn't like it?
Never. Because naturally, I have very thick eyebrows.
Okay.
Now it's even very, very...
Yeah, you used to have thicker eyebrows.
Yeah, very... They're spotted.
Who spotted?
The people who tweeze and thread and...
Oh, I see.
What is the other one?
At least you even have hair for them to spoil it.
You know. No, my brows were really, really thick back in the day.
Some of us have to add extra layers of hair to it.
And I've got uni brows, so if you look closely right now, every time it starts to grow out a little bit, like it actually meets. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
My brows there, it's always been on point.
But how did we move the conversation from TV3 at 24 to eyebrows?
Is the line, is the thin line.
I know. But it's good to be here. I mean, we're grateful to be part of the family. We did not start the journey, but at least we're still here to continue from where our predecessors left off. And so we're honored to be part of TV3 at 24. Honored, and we're even more grateful to you for sticking with us all through these years. I mean, I know it hasn't been an easy journey. Some of you left, came back. Some of you have been here from the beginning. We want to love all of you this morning.
I was speaking to Mr. Chu yesterday, and that was when I realized that he's been here for 23 out of the... Is it 21 or 23? Out of the 24.
Oh, okay. I
was like, wow, are you kidding me? Same place, same company for all these years. Yeah. And there are a lot of them like
I mean, Matilda, Issa Money as well. I mean, he's the longest male newscaster until he left. Yeah. But yes, that's Amadade, by the way, and those are some, footages from. This is our first ever broadcast on air. TV3, the first night that they went live on air with Amadade, and that was for the news. And so after that, Emma Morrison as well. And then there was Isopele. I remember him so much. I think he used to do was it Soundbox or something?
Something. It was a musical.
Show,
it was a musical something.
It was very interesting.
I should remember Isopele's program because I used to watch a lot.
I know.
I
forgot it, honestly. There was also this Friday morning show. There was this guy who always had a punk. I've forgotten his name, but he was very interesting. Friday morning. He used to do an entertainment show on TV3. I'm sure you guys remember. He had a punk. I really don't remember his name. But I used to watch that a lot too. Then I remember Anita Eskin came with 8888.
I know, right? I know.
I mean, listen, my sister and I used to sit and wait for Anita to come on so she can mention. So remember to vote. Was it, what show was it? 8888.
Something. Like, who's this? But I used to look up to Emma Morrison a lot. When I was growing up, I always, for some reason, wanted to be a newscaster. Always. I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's not
here,
too late.
No,
but anyway. News 360. You can start tonight.
Very possible.
That's your icon on the screen,
possible.
By the way.
And I used to look up to this woman a whole lot. And those times, I saw something on Yao Fosu's Instagram page yesterday, and I laughed a lot. Those times, I used to say, wow, she can actually memorize all these things and be saying all that. Sana.
No, but in some cases, because I remember I was watching an interview of one of our guests who'll be on, and he mentioned that you know, as much as you have to read from the prompter, you still have to memorize a part of
because
it.
Sometimes if it
could
goes
go
off, yeah.
And how do you remember or
Exactly.
recollect what you're supposed to say? And how do you also edit? So sometimes you edit while you're reading. And we do that a lot
We
on
do
here
that here.
as
But even
well.
for us on New Day, we don't get things on the teleprompter.
Oh, but what I mean
From
is
our
even
intro and
sometimes
stuff,
when you're reading LPMs and
I
stuff
know,
and there are
you would have to
mistakes
be
in
smart
there, you
about
have
it.
to edit while
happened to
reading.
me 2 or 3 weeks ago for the Rich Choco competition.
Yeah,
runners
yeah,
up.
yeah,
So I said
exactly.
runners up, but on the screen I saw runner-ups.
Runner-up,
So like
yeah.
I got confused. I said, God, no.
Yeah.
But I said the wrong thing because it was
Yeah.
written there. I said the
Yeah.
wrong thing. So yes, you're right. You
Yeah.
really have to be smart about it. You just don't have to read it just because
Exactly.
it's been printed or written over
All
there. You would
right.
have
We
to
have
do
a
some
veteran
mind
joining us. He's
editing.
been here even before TV3 started. He was here 25 years ago. He was standing here waiting. How long have you been here?
I'm sure.
So my 7th year now.
Oh, wow. You
Yeah.
see why I said he's a veteran.
But I think I'm the youngest on the block, right? Yeah.
well, in
Like,
terms
I'm
of
the
number of
newest.
years.
In terms of number of years spent here, yeah.
7 months.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, you.
Why
So
does it
wait,
feel like
That's
it's been long?
an
Hold on.
incubator child.
No, but
know, right?
no, 7 months on live New Day, like live TV, coming live on New Day.
Yeah.
It
But-
actually started in November.
So 11 months.
Okay,
11 months.
yes.
11 months. So
Or
next
10
month
months or
will be
something.
12.
How about you, though? How was your first experience like?
Nervous. So guess what? So my first day on TV3, I said, "You're welcome to the sports news here on Varsat 1."
Oh, my God.
I mean, yeah. So it's that 4 or 5 year experience with Varsat 1 at the time, and you know, every day mentioning Varsat 1, every day
Yeah.
mentioning that television station, and then
It sticks with you.
You know, yeah, coming to TV3,
It
and then
sticks with you.
suddenly mentioning Varsat.
I had to make a conscious effort
Not to
not
mention,
mention my
yes.
other time
Yeah.
station.
Also used to.
And you know, it's almost all the time here. It just has to drop, but you have to catch yourself
Yeah.
to not say.
But I mean, at the time, for example, the morning show, we had a number of guys here. We had Bridget O2, we had
Yes.
Brighton Amfo.
There was Moon sang more as well.
Yeah, there was Moon as
Yeah, I
well.
remember
So Moon
her.
before Bridget, actually. So it was a bit of a lot of changes. But yeah, so it was just during that time, Amaki Abebrese was here as well.
Yes.
So it was during that time where, you know, I would come in. So it was something like this, where we used to have a chat before I come in for the sports
Okay.
eventually. So it was a beautiful time at the time. The start was beautiful because they helped me to settle in, you know, quite fast at the
Easily.
time. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
But I
don't
remember
remember-
I heard you mentioning Anita Eskin 8888.
888.
That was mental.
It was meant, all right? Yes.
So the code was
8888.
8888.
Yes.
Right.
It was very.
It was really
interesting.
fascinating that you remember because it's something that is always on my mind.
No,
Anita
but
Eskin,
that should tell you
8888.
how long I have had this dream, nurtured
Yeah.
this dream of being on TV. And I used to watch her a lot.
Yeah.
Because I always used to tell myself that what Anita is doing is what I'll do when I grow up.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, listen,
Words
it
are
was
really
etched in my
powerful.
memory
Yeah.
forever.
Words are powerful.
So every time I
Yeah.
see her, I'm like, Anita, you remember when you used to say, I
I know. She has quite an accent.
You know the thing is, almost every important person in Ghana media has passed through TV3 some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Almost everyone.
Yeah.
Mentioning from sports to
Israelite.
entertainment to the
That's
newsreaders
Right.
to almost everybody has
Everyone.
passed through TV3 at a point.
Yeah.
So it just tells you the kind of
What was Aisha
platform.
Penny's show again? I want to remember. I used to, it was something
it was-
with music
yeah,
and
it-
requesting songs
It was
for
an
loved
entertainment show.
ones. Yeah.
I've forgotten the name,
Can you
but
please remind us
it's a
what
very
it's
it's a very popular.
Boxers. Something.
It's a very popular show, actually.
It was very, very
popular.
popular. That's how come a lot of
Yeah.
us got to know.
I mean, he
I
speaks
saw-
and you hear one or two words, and that's it. I mean, we go with it anyway.
But he had a very sleek way of talking. His video.
His video. And
He had a
Music
very
hits
sleek
video.
way
Music hits
of
video,
talking.
yeah.
But
Yes.
did it ever work here? Day. And then she would say music hits video.
I
She
don't
used to say
remember
that.
her.
I remember
really?
something. Yeah, I remember
don't
something
remember
like that. I
remember
remember
her.
something
But
like
there were
that.
other shows as well. There was also
Yeah.
a dance
was
competition that saw was that her name? Her mom used to own the rice place. Dance Fever.
Dance Fever, I
So
remember Dance
that
Fever.
girl's
yeah.
mom used to own Odo
Odo
Rice. I don't know if
Rice.
she still does.
Oh, I
so
don't
then
remember
she
that.
became very popular.
Oh,
She
okay.
went very viral.
Oh.
And she won. I used to watch TV3 a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Have we
You were
spoken about?
meant to be
Have we
there.
spoken about the telenovelas?
Oh yes.
From
yes.
Acapulco Bay
Beach.
to Sunset Beach
Yes.
to Joanna like Verhen or something like that.
Juana like not
Esmeralda.
Juana.
Juana like
Verhen.
Juana la Verhen. They had Esmeralda.
Yeah.
They had quite a number. Highlander. for the action
Oh,
movie
it was
guys.
also on.
Yeah, Texas Walker Rangers was here.
Texas Rangers, yeah.
And Ifira.
And if you're still here,
Yeah,
Shri,
yeah.
there was also Shri, but she was recently. Oh,
Yeah.
Where did we used to watch Oshin?
Oshin.
Sheen.
Must have been here.
Maybe it wasn't
Can't
here.
remember.
Maybe
Yeah,
GTV.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take it back to music. I mean, it was the most watched.
It was the most watched.
At
Of
a
course.
point,
Yeah,
people
music,
used to come. Listen, there was some rice seller in my area, Teshi Triblo. She used to come every time. So we always used to look
You
at
watch it on TV?
And there was a guy who used to
remember-
hold, he was disabled.
Yeah.
But he would dance from beginning
Do you
to end.
remember the white man?
No,
Isn't that what we're showing?
Mohammed.
Where is Mohammed? I was asking of him the other day, and I don't know. Please correct us, but I hear he's passed on.
I don't know who
I heard that
Mohammed
too,
is.
but I'm not sure.
we don't
yeah.
know yet. But let us know where he is.
Is that him?
Please, no.
No, that's not
Mohammed
him.
is short.
Mohammed was always in the front seat.
Always in the front.
There was also another guy who was disabled, but then he would dance.
No, I remember him a lot.
You remember
Yeah, I
him?
remember him.
Yeah,
He used to sit with another woman. She used to dress up well. She used to sell rice at Triblo.
Oh, that woman still comes around.
Oh, she still does?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I see.
This part of music baffled me. I
crazy
didn't
dance.
I
Crazy
didn't
dance.
understand why. Jesus Christ.
So they sample people from the audience and ask them to come
so
dance.
funny.
It was one of the funniest
It was
moments.
so funny. Was this when Bolare used to host?
No, this was after
wasn't.
Bulare.
Oh, after.
This was
okay.
after Bulare.
This was after.
Okay.
It was Bulare Stacy before.
I remember
Yeah.
SKA Bolare.
No, and there was another
Before
lady.
Josie.
Josie,
Yes.
that
Josie,
beautiful
yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Before
And then
Josie.
there was Mentor with Marco Quick.
Then there was
Yeah.
very
was it K-Fori?
annoying judgments.
Yeah.
Marco Kweku
This your music is not nice.
Oh my God.
I don't think you should be here. I
Marco
think you should
Mante
be
was not
selling
music. He
something.
was mentor.
Oh, it was Mentor.
Oh, yeah, it
He
was
was mentor,
mental.
yeah.
Yes, true.
He was mentor.
Jesus
True,
Christ.
true.
I didn't like it, but I always looked forward to his comments because I knew he
Yeah.
would say something disastrous.
Yeah.
I knew he
Every
would say
time.
something that would demoralize you and you would even want
And
to
you know what it means?
stage.
It means that mentally the performers at the time were really mentally strong.
Yeah.
I mean,
for them to hear
Yeah,
that
on hindsight,
from
you think of how he was very, very harsh
was
on
the
them.
Simon Cowell
and
of
they
Ghana.
kept coming every week, performing and outdoing themselves. And I think that's great
Is
stuff.
this one of them? Is this one of the?
I'm sure the auditions.
Okay.
yeah.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
See, some of the funniest videos you would ever see. Mental auditions.
Oh yeah, Monday. Missy Yahumbia too, Mosani Ayera, and from a Biafa, Mansumayera. Gero.
Go ahead, go on.
Ghetto living.
What is the what's that? What word is that?
It's A1.
Huh?
A new day has come. A new
But why they hold my
day has come.
Lova onshla oto baby au obia so sisi na pumo de wanya no bia to bwasi na nkonu mo tomen wa flower ya kabomo flower ni va flop on love flower keep it showing love.
Penye dwense menkuama kumalenda eniana judie pai penye dwense menkuama kumalenda eniana judie pai.
Oh my days. Good morning, gentlemen. Captain Smart and Johnny Hughes.
Thank you very much.
You look dapper, both of you.
We're learning from you.
How about me, please?
Oh yeah, you always look dapper.
It's okay.
You always look.
Bella said the sweetest thing today.
You sound like a siren.
Yeah, at least no parachute today. Oh, hello.
You see, you got excited. She's like a Samoan. She takes you up there, brings you down.
El Capitano.
Yes, bro.
Welcome to TV3NewDay.
Thank you, my brother.
What has allowed you, or if you like, pushed you to leave your show to come? Where's the towel, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the towel? The famous towel.
I've given it to Yatiti.
boys.
Yatiti
Yeah, Yatiti is handling the Anopeja this morning.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what you call it.
Yes,
She's
Anopeja.
powering the fire.
That's right.
Fire lady.
I don't know how you
heard her
have so
speak.
much energy before 6 a.m.
This man.
I heard her
don't know,
speak a few minutes ago,
When I
and
wake
she
up
was
in the morning, I'm not in the mood to
firing.
even talk.
This
Oh.
man. This man.
Like it has to take me a while to get into the
Yeah.
mood.
I need to spend about 3 hours with you.
Maybe.
And then I'll
Maybe
psych you up.
initiate me
Exactly.
into the early morning.
Exactly.
You
Charlie
know.
Captain TV3 is
24 years is not a small journey.
What's on your mind?
I messed myself up in church because of TV3.
Oh, really?
Yes, during the days of Rosalinda, you remember?
Yeah, Rosalinda, yeah.
Yes.
And that time, Aswase Church of Pentecost, it was situated right in the middle of the community.
Okay.
So, as the praise and worship team leader, I was sitting at the window, and there's this woman who was also watching Rosalinda, so I could watch Rosalinda through the window whilst in church. It was an evening. Big time all night. All the big pastors were there. And I forgot myself I was in church. Share Rosalinda, and it's no, my microphone also was on. No, Rosa Kraden, I was here. And they were like, what's happening? Smart. See, yes, Papa. Let me share Rosalinda.
Oh my God.
You know, and from the beginning of TV3 up until today, you can tell the consistency in the way you do your things. I remember this newscaster, the one who be swagging his eyebrow.
Gideon
Ayikwe. So I remember one day in Kumasi, I said, no, I need to quit radio and do TV so that can be, you know.
Oh, because of him?
You can swag too.
Swag,
He
right.
looked.
Hey.
He'll be here today.
With his coolie high.
He'll be here
Yes, yeah,
today.
he'll be
Oh
here
my
this
God.
morning.
I took over from him on Ghana's Most Beautiful.
Yeah.
He had some,
2017.
he had some very cool words to share with me before I took over from him. It was actually in 2016. So there's a big launch at the Bree Gardens.
Yeah.
And Mr. Afo just picked me up, threw me under the vehicle like that. And I said, oh, boss, this is Gideon's law. I said, no, I think you can also do it. And Gideon has given his blessings for it.
Yeah.
So then he spoke with me, you know, brother to brother, senior brother level.
Oh, okay.
And then he ran me through it.
My first time was
guy.
when I accompanied Prince of Mentor One. Yeah, I did.
He's a banker now.
Yes.
He won, right?
Yes,
Yeah, he won the first one.
I knew he was going to win. I mean, we were all singing together in church and
You sing in church.
Hey,
I do.
Bella,
Captain
don't
Smart?
go there.
He's a preacher and he's a praise and
He's the media Joe Metal.
I didn't know that.
So
But Captain, one of the things that made TV3, I must say three things actually.
Yeah.
The reality shows back to back.
Yeah, we mentioned that,
sometimes we could have. I remember when I was on Banter Live as well.
Yeah.
We had, from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then Monday morning, there's some new action on New Day or Sunrise at the time.
Right.
And the reality shows were back to back.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that made TV3.
Yeah.
Then the telenovelas.
Yeah, of course.
And then the rural reports.
Yeah.
The rural reports that would tell you about
Really
what's
strong on
happening in this
360.
corner,
Yeah.
in that corner, in the corner. You know,
by
that was
Senior
really,
Bright.
really... Yeah, Senior Bright.
It was led by
Senior Bright
Senior
there,
Bright,
was there. Zach, blessed memory, was also there. And which brings me to talk about what's happening in Kopi now. 19 boys sodomized. Captain, have you heard it?
yes,
Are you shocked?
yes. No, I'm
Surprised?
shocked. Really shocked. You see, and I keep saying that. I don't know what is happening to our educational system. There's nothing happening over there. The structure off. People who need to come out with policies that will protect the students off. Everything is off. And they were sent to the hospital.
Right.
And they're saying that a certain test they need to do, but they don't have the
afford it.
facilities
Right.
Yeah.
to go and do those tests.
we have
What's
to go
happening?
to Tamale.
Up north there? I mean, Charlie?
I
a whole
was
lot.
heartbroken when I heard what the parents had to say because they're saying that we're farmers and unfortunately the rains haven't been favorable this year.
Yeah,
so we've
of
not
course.
even been able to harvest much.
harvest.
The little that
To
we've
be able to
harvested,
make
people are
money.
not buying it. So we're not
Yeah.
even making money.
Let alone
How do you
commercialize
expect us to
anything.
take our children to Tamale, the capital, to undergo these tests so that we can forward it to the prosecutor or whoever
So the
it is?
first issue
So
even is the cost of
in
transportation.
this case,
In the first place, let alone the
There's no
hospital
hope.
bills.
There is no hope. And I know that Media General is calling on the Minister of Health and also the Gender Minister to step in, because there's been a conversation. There's been a conversation about, waiving the cost of tests for rape victims. And we've been talking about it for a very long time. Now we've gotten to that point where it really must happen.
It's not their fault anyway.
Yeah. And I'll just ask
when
what
prosecution is the sole responsibility of the state.
Social welfare. What's their place in all of this?
Because prosecution is the sole responsibility of the state. Why must I, the victim, be the one to pay
foot my own bill
to confirm
that I
was the rape for you to be able to prosecute crime? For me, it doesn't add up. So there's an appeal as TV3 station that you've known us from back in the day, looking out for the vulnerable, the downtrodden, and those in the forgotten communities. We are asking the Minister for Education, Minister for Gender, Minister for Health. 19 boys have been allegedly sodomized. The gentleman in question, Mr. Natoma, has attested to the fact that indeed he sodomized some of them. Yesterday I heard the testimony. Now, one of the guys said, look, sometimes he would do it to them 3 times a day. And he would ask you not to say it.
Because he'll give you money.
Because he'll give you money, or he'll come to the classroom and cane you if you spoke about it. And I've been shocked at the silence of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection. Shocked that the police have not issued a statement as they would usually do, sometimes at 1 a.m. at dawn, and ask you to push it for them. I've been shocked that the Education Ministry has not put up a statement, GES as well. I have been shocked. Is it because they are boys or they are not girls?
For me, it's not.
No,
for me,
it's
not even about the statements. It's about the action. So if you're not releasing the statements and you are acting, it's even more important.
But we are not getting both.
You're not exactly. So you're not giving us the action. You're not telling us anything about it as well. So why exactly are you in those offices? Why are you holding those positions if you are going to be inactive in very, very serious situations like this?
Let's not make this an issue of boys, honestly, and the fact that they are not getting the attention.
I'm tempted
because
to do
yesterday
that. It's been more than 72 hours. I'm passionate about
but yesterday I also brought in the issue of that sex predator who was taking advantage of his clients. I mean, we haven't heard from the gender ministry as well. And those are women.
Who had
so let's not make this a gender issue. I know that usually when it's women, everybody comes out and keeps talking about it. But we haven't heard from the ministry in all these cases anyway.
For 19 boys,
and it's one after the other.
19 boys, more than 72 hours, the silence is deafening. So I don't want to believe that it is because they are boys. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that because they are boys. I said I don't want to believe that the silence is because they are boys. From the Gender Ministry to Education Ministry to the Health Ministry, I don't want to believe that.
No, the silence is very simple.
It's deafening.
We don't know what to do.
Oh,
yes.
That's what it means.
No, you see, I keep saying that it's about time we look into the eyes of people and speak to them the plain truth. Look, you have 19 boys. 19 boys. You have social welfare, silent. The regional minister, silent. Health minister, silent. Gender, children, social protection, silent. The education minister, silent. The only thing you will hear next morning is that the minister visited the area, met the parents. The education minister will visit the students very soon. A delegation will be moving from Accra to the school to meet the headmaster or the headmistress or the authorities of the school, blah, 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 blah. Well, government paid for the test. The boys will be brought to Accra. Film, it ends there.
Anyway, so we have made our appeal. Let's get back into our happy mood. And sports. Paula Dumotry was your lead at the time.
Yeah,
Paula.
Some really interesting.
Paul was a sportscaster.
I told you.
Here.
Yeah, he was a sportscaster.
And then later when we started 3FM, he was
Fifi Banton passed through at a point.
I mean, even Jan
Pofanga has been here. Eloni Amande had been here. Eloni Amande has been here. Michael Teja has been here. Kojo Frimpong has been here.
Shakes.
Yeah, Shakes. He's been here as well.
Where's he? Where's Kojo?
Shakes is at the Information
Ministry now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or I think on infrastructure or something.
Yeah, he's a spokesperson at the ministry.
So Paula Dumotry,
Eloy Amande, Michael Otiege, Kojo Frimpong,
Jan
Pofo Ankra. At a point, Niti Fafata was here as well. So it was a very strong squad.
Strong sports team.
Fifi Banton had been here as well.
Fifi Banton as well.
Yeah, had been here as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And of course, it's because of the the sports shows that we had at the time, very strong, from Sports Station, which is still running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you as well.
To Talk Sports,
basketball.
Ghana Strongest. So Ghana Strongest was hosted by first, it was Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco.
And then we had A+.
Okay.
Teacher
Kwame Akokote.
Yeah. So I think I took over from A+. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
then Pascaline Edwards also hosted it.
Pascaline.
What's that was?
Ghana Strongest.
Strongest.
The power to do.
Yeah.
They only look for
because
foreign
she belongs
people.
to the fraternity. That's
Yeah,
why.
you know she's in the
she's-
Fitness Association of Ghana.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So she
Well, and she's the wife to
Dan Budu, one of the commissioners as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's why.
okay.
Yeah.
I see. Interesting.
So-
there.
Yeah.
Captain, what's your message for TV3 at 24?
Well, keep doing the best things that you're doing. And I'm just 4 months at Major General. And honestly,
You're a smaller baby than Cookie.
He's actually the newest kid of the block.
one of the things I do almost every evening is to watch TV3 News.
News 360.
News 360. It gives me what I want. And then I pick 1-2 stories, and then I use it for the Anopeja.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know that? So the Anopeja is always from...
I see.
It's a we feed you what to talk about.
You got it.
Auntie B, are you watching? Auntie B, are you watching?
But you know that we run a synergized newsroom.
Yeah,
So
we do.
Captain is not far
We
from
do, of
what
course.
it is because
Of
there's always,
course.
I've always said that media
stories are
must
shared,
be able
anyway.
to set
Of
an
course,
agenda
of course.
for national development. And there are 3 things that pressmen will do. Number
Yeah,
1,
yeah.
if there is no public opinion, you
Right.
help to shape public opinion. Number 2, if there's public opinion but it's scattered, you help to align
Consolidate it.
Number 3, if it's there, it's aligned, you publish it.
And
You don't put a veneer
It's true.
on everything. You are not a government spokesperson.
Yeah. And I've told producers that maybe sometimes on Fridays we should swap. Captain Smart comes here for newspaper review.
And then,
And then you mean Bella speaks Chi.
how do you say abandoned hospitals then? Because I'm trying to say that it's abandoned.
Ayaresabia.
na mwa.
Yeah,
Wajegu.
Wajegu hospital.
I like that.
Maybe I'll go and do
Just
it. I'll
say okay,
send
because
you.
this
So I like the Ayaresabia now more.
Wait to egu ho no na mo pesa mo be ye hwe wo ho
No, but I think that would be a good one, though.
Sure.
Honestly, Captain
You know,
Smart coming
the
here.
tree thing, it's more of action.
Yeah.
The body language explains whatever
Exactly.
you say.
Body
So,
language.
The chi you guys speak there is elective chi.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, ours is core.
no, honestly, we
Don't
speak
worry.
elective.
I will come and speak down on you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you know, how do you say bomb? Tupaye. My God.
Tupaye.
The other time I had Kotobodo or something on Onia TV.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Tupaye was headache. They use it for advert.
No.
Capsules.
Hey, Tupaye.
Oh, I thought it was headache because
No.
I hear that a lot in
Capsules for the
adverts.
headache.
And they say Tupaye.
So it's actually the tree for bomb or rocket.
The
Tupaye.
tree language is deficient of so many sounds.
Okay.
So capsules is Tupaye.
Okay.
Okay. And then bomb is also
Tupaye.
Tupaye.
Atoyrenchem.
Atoyrenchem.
Disaster, yeah.
So what's headache?
Tipaye.
Tipaye.
You know my
Or
favorite.
I keep saying Tupaye.
No, Tipaye.
You know my favorite phrase in Chi? Timmemufo.
Timemufo.
Yeah, I like that.
And what's that?
Timemufo.
Citizens.
Citizens, yes.
Oh, Timmem.
Yeah, yeah, Tim
But how do you say spectators? Beshadi.
Bashadi effect.
No, I think we should do Oreba Beshe. We should say Anyway, so today, sportscaster Aniela Lotte is being called to the Ghanaian bar.
Yeah.
She will be a lawyer today.
Daniela, if you're watching this, big congratulations.
Aniela, and we have always had
big
that
congratulations,
penchant of having the best on our network. At one point, we had a medical doctor who was a co-host on TV3, Dr. Nana Majima as well. We've always had that penchant of bringing you the best.
And then now you have a practicing pilot.
Yeah.
Me.
Why?
What are you
A
flying?
pilot of what?
And what time do you fly?
A witchcraft.
What
Anyway,
time do you fly?
and let me also say,
What time do you fly? We need to know.
let me also say congratulations to the gentleman who brought us the Law Challenge on TV3. He's also being called to the bar, Reverend Moses Ansa. It's his day of call today. And for all of you who watch us, if you're being called to the bar, well, congratulations to you, Amicus Korea. Yeah.
But we want to hear from you as well. All the memories you've gathered for all these 24 years.
Yeah,
please make
very
sure
important.
that you send them to us. We'll read all of them here on the show today. You have the numbers crawling on your screens, our WhatsApp number. Please send us all your experiences, your memories, everything that you've missed from presenters to shows, telenovelas, and every other thing.
One of my favorite moments on TV3 was Nana Bright saying vagina.
Yeah.
Hey!
You know that's
Such a viral video.
You know that's the thing Moon, him, and I used to say on New Day.
Vagina.
Vagina.
Vaginas. Vaginas.
VGMA.
Yeah, no, it's
Like for
vaginas.
jokes or
Vaginas.
Yeah?
seriously or for jokes?
It's like how they'll call me.
Do we look at
Vaginas.
people who are not
It's
serious?
like how they'll call me. It's like how they call me Quickie.
Who calls you Quickie?
Johnny does.
No, please, can we go on a break now?
Johnny says that a
You
lot.
said that yesterday as well.
Please, no.
Child of God.
Explains this vehement denial.
Because I mean, we can quit the crown and ending.
See, let's go on a break now with Bright. Nana Amfo,
Sensually.
Senior Bright. I miss his days with the.
Please, when you finish, play sensually. Yeah.
That video is corrupted.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
On a break now.